Good day, everyone. I'm Baby Joy Aspan,
And Diamond Carrying
and today we will report about the distinctive features of phonology. Sit back and relax. Distinctive features of phonology. In linguistics, a distinctive feature is the most basic unit of phonological structure that may be analyzed in phonological theory.
Distinctive features are the universal set of cognitive properties associated with the speech sounds that are used in language.
They determine the contrast which may exist between speech sounds, account for the ways in which these sounds may change or alternate, and define the sets of sounds.
In distinguishing phonological sounds, we need some symbols which we call binary features. These symbols are plus and minus. Plus symbolizes the presence of the particular phonological feature. On the other hand, minus symbolizes the absence of a particular phonological feature. Distinctive features are grouped into categories according to the natural classes of segments they describe. First is major class features, manner features, laryngeal features, place of articulation or POA features, and dorsal features.
What are the major class features? The major class features distinguish between consonants, glides, and vowels. There are four major class features. First is syllabic. A syllabic consonant or vocalic consonant is a consonant that forms a syllable on its own, like the M, N, L in the English words rhythm. Button and battle, or is the nucleus of a syllable, like the R sound in the American pronunciation of word.
So in syllabic, kumbaga gina-syllables ta ang mga words. Para maitsindihan gid kag magklaro ta ang pag-pronounce sa mga words. Ang syllabic amo ni siya ang nagahatag diin sa consonant letters sang words. For example, mga words nga police, successfully, socialize, counseling, American, employees, imagine, complaints, definitely, until. So as you notice, ang may diin gid is the consonant letters, wala sa vowels. Kung sa Filipino pagani, ang syllabic is daw ginapantig-pantig ta ang mga words.
Approximants are speech sounds that involve the articulators approaching each other but not narrowly enough nor with enough articulatory precision to create turbulent airflow. Therefore, approximants fall between fricatives, which do produce a turbulent airstreams, and vowels, which produce no turbulence. For example, lateral approximants like the sounds for L in the word like, the sounds for R in the English word right, and semivowels like the sound for Y in the yes, and the sound for W in wet are all approximants.
So as you notice, ang approximant naman niya is nagasunod siya sa next na vowels ng first letter. Sa word na like, kaya ang next na letter is sa first letter is vowel and letter I, so na-pronounce siya na like. Amo man sa yes na word. Kaya ang sunod na letter sa Y is letter E, which is vowel, so na-pronounce sa as yes. The same man sa word ng wet, which ang sunod na letter sa W is letter E, so we pronounce wet.
Sonorants. In phonetics, any of the nasal, liquid, and glide consonants that are marked by a continuing resonant sound. Sonorants have more acoustic energy than other consonants. In English, the sonorants are Y, W, L, R, M, N, and NG.
So ang sonorants naman is kumbaga bala mapagsik siya sa iya klase letter kung i-pronounce. Parehas ang Y sa word na yes, W sa word na wet, R sa word na red, M sa word na moon, N sa word na net. Kumbaga siya gahatag pwersa na masugudan ta kag mahambal ta ang mga words.
Laryngeal features are those which characterize the state of the larynx or vocal folds, and the acoustic and perceptual features associated with these states. Laryngeal features represent the state of the glottis.
So, ang laryngeal features relates to the voice box or how our larynx works to produce voicing. So, ang laryngeal features nag-contain sang voice, spread glottis, and closed glottis. You know what voice is? Sound, voice, vowels, glides, nasals. Example: d, g, b. Meaning, ang may mga voice is plus voice or positive. Then, ang voiceless naman is minus voice. Simple as that.
Place of articulation features have labial, coronal, and strident. In labial, our lips are required to be round when we say the words. When our lips are round as we say, then it is plus round. When it is not, it is minus round. This features is tied to labial. When the sound is not labial, then we do not talk about the roundness of the lips.
Coronal consonants are consonants articulated with the flexible front part of the tongue. Most coronals are also flaps. The main examples of the coronal within the English language are the sounds t, d, n, s, z, and l. Try it. You will see that every time you make one of these sounds, your tongue curves upward and touches the part of your mouth right behind your front teeth.
Lastly, strident is a feature which characterizes sounds that are produced with a complex constriction, forcing the airstream to strike two surfaces, producing high-intensity fricative noise. Only fricatives and affricatives are strident.
Manner features. In manner features, positive negative continuant distinguishes between stops and other sounds. Plus continuant is there is airflow through the oral cavity. Minus continuant, in which the airflow is stopped in the oral cavity. Plus minus nasal, distinguish nasal and non-nasal sounds. Plus nasal, produced with the velum lowered and air flows to the nasal cavity. Minus nasal, without airflow through nasal cavity. Plus minus strident, separates turbulent sounds from others. Plus strident, complex constriction resulting in noisy airflow. Minus strident, without such constriction. Plus minus lateral, separates L sounds from others. Plus lateral, central oral obstruction and airflow passing over one or both sides of the tongue. Minus lateral, all other sounds. Plus minus delayed release, distinguishes affricates from the other, such as minus continuant segments. Plus delayed release produces with stop closure in the oral cavity, followed by frication at some point. Minus delayed release without frication.
The last feature is the dorsal feature. Back of the tongue. This is your velars and your ovular sounds you don't have in English. We use plus high for velars, palatals, and vowels. All of the features, plus minus low, plus minus back, plus minus tense, plus minus reduce. The plus minus back is the tongue body behind the palatal region. In unstressed syllables, the vowel is often reduced.
So if it's plus high, that means the tongue is pushed towards the roof of the mouth, like k and n. Tongue moves back and up towards the roof of the mouth.
The plus minus back is the tongue body behind the palatal region. In unstressed syllables, the vowel is often reduced.